How do I apply these teachings better in my life, and how do I become more devoted in my life?
First question is how do I apply these teachings in my life? Correct?
Yeah.
Second question is?
Like how do I become more devoted?
More devotee.
Yeah.
So the answer for this is for anybody to first I'll take the answer of devotee. What is devotion? Devotion is nothing but love, right? So there's love between equals. It's called friendship. Love to the higher is called devotion. So something more inspires you, something which you feel admire, and something which can uplift you. For that, what you have is called devotion. And something which you can share with your friend, that's called love, or marriage, or between the boy and girl, or between the equals, it's called love. And with the higher, it's called devotion. So for devotion to happen, you need to have appreciation. Without appreciation, there's no devotion. Appreciation of the higher qualities. So that higher nature we call as Ishvara or higher self, right? So how do you develop the devotion? Only when you understand the nature of Ishvara or the universal consciousness, you can get more devotion to that. What you don't know, we cannot get a devotion, right? So for example, there's some, let's say, some place in Africa, which is supposed to be very beautiful, but I don't know about it. I cannot develop a love for it. So love will develop only when you have an understanding and knowledge about it. And what is the way to, how do you get the understanding and knowledge about that? Through study of scriptures. Because very wise people, enlightened beings have told scriptures. So Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7 to chapter chapter 7 to chapter 12 is about the nature of the Ishvara, the God. The more you understand about it, the more you feel connected to it, more you feel love for God. Without understanding, there's no love. Is that first principle clear?
Yeah.
Right? The more you have to understand, otherwise now what your concept of God is, we always pick it up from society. Somebody says God is like this, somebody says God will do this, all those things. But God himself has to tell you who is God. Reading about the God from novels, looking at the God from movies will not help you. The God's own words, what is God? Who is God? That understanding is required. So that comes from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7 to chapter 12. So then, what is your relationship to God? Is chapter 1 to 6. Who you are and how you are related to God. So chapter 1 to 6 of Bhagavad Gita tells you your relationship to God. Right? So these two things are what we call as Jnana. The knowledge is very important in the spiritual path. Second aspect is the company which you keep, what is called satsanga. Okay, whatever you do in your life is because of your company. Suppose you go to a job. In job, you learn from your peers. Similarly, in satsanga, you can learn many good qualities from the company of the people whom you are in. Satsangatte, nissangatvam, nissangatve, nirmohatvam, nirmohatve, nischaratatvam. Satsanga will help you to get rid of other things. So you need to have a good company, a good get together. That will help you. The third thing is the behavior of people in satsanga. Some of the good qualities you can learn from them. Of course, they will have negative qualities also. They are not perfect. Okay, ignore the negative quality, but focus on their good qualities. Something you can learn. Then you have to internalize this learning. It's called upasana. That's what I told you. In the path of bhakti, upasana is important. In the path of jnana, shravana, manana, nidhyasa is important. So bhakti is for developing oneness, and shravana, manana, nidhyasa is going beyond oneness, transcendence. So upasana, satsanga will help you. So there is a saying, if you have to learn devotion, you have to learn the devotion from the devotee. So gopis are devotees of Krishna. Every day morning, we take a gopi chandana, the dust of the feet of gopikas, and we apply to our forehead, saying that a part of the devotion, a little bit of devotion, let it come to me. So devotion we can learn from the devotees. So similarly, good qualities you can learn from satsanga. Then you have to have a reference. The reference is Sadguru, an enlightened master. Because even satsanga, there will be, in satsanga also people are still evolving. So they will have their own deficiencies. Good qualities you learn while try to ignore the negativity. And satsanga, you work together towards a higher cause, towards a service and the self-realization. So then comes the next question. Your reference for your life becomes scripture and Sadguru, enlightened master. Sadguru, satsanga, shastra. These three becomes your reference for the spiritual journey. So then comes to how do I apply in my life? Right? So our life is, we have to make, this is the second part of the question. First part of the question is this. Did I answer your first part of the question?
Yeah.
Second part of the question, how do I apply in my life? See, life has its own challenges, right? For all of us, whether it's job or family or circumstances, situations, challenges will keep coming. There's never ending. So our view of life, we have to change. The way we view life, we have to change. The life is not there for us to make us comfortable. The environment, either a business environment or office environment or family environment, is not there to make us comfortable. It is there to make us uncomfortable. Because when you are uncomfortable, only you will progress. You are out of your comfort zone, only you will start making progress. If you are in the comfort zone, you will never make a progress. So any adverse condition in life, challenges in life, is there to shake us. There to make up. So life is not full of challenges. Life is full of opportunities for us to wake up, realize. So your relationship with life will change. Your day-to-day working, your family life, you start looking at it as an opportunity rather than a challenge. Because the tougher the challenge, more opportunities for you to wake up. Life. If we are very comfortable in life, we'll never make a progress. We'll start questioning when we are coming out of our comfort zone only, we'll start waking up. In Japan, the first generation of Japanese after World War, they worked very hard, 17 hours, 18 hours a day. They built their country, made the #2 economy in the world. But they're not comfortable with their children. Children don't work. Children are lazy because children don't have any motivation to work because they're in the comfort zone. Father has made a lot of money. So the nature is there to make us uncomfortable. That's why it constantly changes. Nothing in the nature is stable. Whether it's job or family, everything is changing. Our suffering comes because we are trying to hold on to that. Because we want a status quo. The status quo causes suffering. Life itself doesn't cause suffering. So that means you have to start learning how to live moment to moment with the changing circumstance life. The living in the moment to moment, being in the present moment is the first learning we do in life. So how do I apply in life? Start living in the present moment, not in the past, not in the future. Do not hold on to anything. Do not hang on to anything. This is the first principle. Neither hang on to the past, nor crave for the future. Try to do best in the present moment. So start living in the present moment. Meditate and do service, seva. Shastra, Sadguru, Satsanga. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. And living in the present moment is very important. So living in the present moment, there are so many challenges come in life. Your boss will come and shout. There's a job loss. There's a stock market crash. So now this, we have to take it as an opportunity to do our inner qualities of equanimity. Can I be equanimous in this situation? So everything is an opportunity for us to develop inner equanimity. So there is a saying, the ship has to be in water, but water cannot be in the ship. If water is in the ship, ship will sink. So we have to be in the world, we have to face the world, but we have to learn how the world doesn't get into us. Develop equanimity. So what is better opportunity for you than your office environment, your family environment, changing circumstances? Everything is an opportunity for you to develop. Make sure that you are not disturbed internally. So inner quality you have to develop. It's like almost like you're going to gym. Gym, we go lift 5 kg weight, 10 kg weight. So that weightlifting doesn't do anything for the weight, but it will increase our inner strength. Similarly, difficult circumstances, challenges in the face of life, you make it as an opportunity to grow inner growth, awareness, living in the present moment, and try to use the service opportunity for serving satsanga or giving out to the society so that your ego will come down. Is it too much of an answer, Ashwin?
And that was good. Thank you.